In the past, whenever I used to see someone do a mobility flow or a yogi put themselves into crazy positions, it would overwhelm me and I wouldn't even know where to begin. I would just be like, how do you even, what are you doing? Like, how do you even do that? I assure you that it's not just a random assortment of exercises that you throw together to contort yourself. There's an actual approach or structure, at least I do for myself. So my goal is by the end of this video that you'll have an appreciation for what mobility flow is and how to systematically approach it without being confused, scared, or all of the above. Now, to help you understand what a mobility routine is, I like to use the analogy of a river. Now, within a river, obviously water is flowing, but it's constrained by the edges of the river bed. But the water itself is moving slow, it's moving fast, it's splashing, it's going in different directions. And I want you to think of a mobility routine as kind of the same way. Now, there's the foundation, there's the structure within where your exercises will lead you, but there's also just creativity, there's flow, there's whatever direction or speed you want to go at. So we're going to first start off by just looking at the hips, because the hips can get really overwhelming really quickly. I mean, it kind of looks scary. But thankfully, we can break it up into different groups so that we can help our brain understand a little better. So the hips can be broken down into abductors, adductors, flexors, and extensors. This is just a fancy way of saying front, back, inside, outside. So now that we know that the hips can be broken down into 4 different muscle groups, we're going to do a little mobility routine that will target all 4 different groups. So let's start off with just being on our hands and knees in this position right here. And you're going to allow one leg to come out like this. Once you feel confident and you're ready, you're going to allow your hands to guide you to one side and then the other. If you want, you can let this heel come up so that it's much easier for you to get into these positions. Once you feel ready, you'll come back to center. You'll let one leg come up, and you're going to let this left hamstring touch left calf. So you're going to let that come forward, and simultaneously, my right hip flexor is getting stretched right here. I come back, I sit on my right heel, and now my hamstring is being stretched here. But if you go a little bit quicker, it's kind of like this seesaw action right here. After you've done a couple of those, you're going to stop right here and move your left knee out to the side. Now, if this is too complicated or too challenging, come back here, bring the leg in a little bit, and just let yourself fall. So it's less stress on the knee there. You'll come back up, come back to starting position, and repeat. Let the knee come forward, hamstring to calf, sit back on that toe. Good, and so you're gonna rock back and forth just like that. Once you're here, let that come out to the side, and come back right here. Good. And so those are just 4 simple exercises that you can put together that will help you start to create a flow. And the more exercises that you know, the more kind of your arsenal will grow, and so will the exercises, so will the complexities, and same with everything. So let me know if you have any questions, and let me know how your first flow goes.